I just wanted to walk through a few little things and point out some stuff. We had a lot of issues with spindles exploding, leaving people stranded. We had customers reaching out, trailers broken down on the side of the road with entire axles.
I'm sure. The framing, if you want to call that, they don't even connect to each other. Most trailers just can't handle that stuff.
No, now you know, you'll never do it ever again. Hey, what's up everyone? Shane here with ROA Off-Road, and this is Terry with ROA Off-Road. Today we're standing in front of one of the new 17 families. This is an OGE. It's not gonna be a full tour. Just wanted to walk around with Terry. Terry has actually had a lot of experience with selling some of these off-road trailers, some of the competitor brands, I would say. The BS or the OBIs. But of course, I just wanted to walk through a few little things and point out some stuff that you may have not seen yet. I know you have been walking through and putting your eyes on it. You're pretty excited about it, right?
I love them. Yes, no, it's thrilling getting to sell something like this that you can feel confident about. So
yeah, for sure. Well, let's walk around and check it out. They even have like adjustable.
Oh yeah, I know.
See that? And see how they mark it?
Yeah, I like that. It's a huge difference. Looking at, you can feel the fit and finish of the trailer compared to like the Black Series and the Dwellers. I mean, you could see the difference in the detail of how they've constructed this thing. So
when they first came out, they were kind of like the only thing out there.
Everybody wanted one.
Yeah, everybody wanted one. But the difference is MDC's been actually doing it for 20 years. And a lot of those guys actually copied them. I don't know if you've seen. This is like some of the things that you might, have you ever had to replace this strip on your trailers that you own?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it just pops off. Yeah. This is like secure.
Do you see what they've done that?
Yeah.
Do you see actually what they're doing?
That's amazing. Look at that.
Do you see what they've actually done?
They've sealed that.
They've sealed it. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Those are like things that you don't
even... That stuff comes off constantly. I don't know how many trailers I've had just popping off all the time.
Just from the wind driving down.
Oh yeah, just coming down the road, or it's half of it's hanging down, dragging. Oh yeah, dragging down the road.
You think that's gonna slide out on this?
No, no way.
Isn't that crazy?
That's phenomenal.
So, and behind there, if you pull it off, they caulk the screws because where they fasten it, and then they caulk this as well.
Yeah, so there's like, no caulking behind there in any of the trailers I've owned in the screws.
The screws, and then also they just have it open so you get water coming in and seeping. Isn't that wild?
That's crazy.
Those are like the little details that people don't even.
I like how clean they've done the caulking on here.
Isn't that
just in general. Usually it's just, you could see it on there, it's smeared and it's spread off clear out to here.
Yeah,
they use clear because they can't use the black, it'd look awful.
Yeah,
it's just smeared out. You know, it's sticking up this far up on the side of the trailer, but it's clear so you don't notice it until it gets dirty.
Yeah,
so,
isn't that funny?
It's huge.
Because once you get stuff sticking on it, then you know it's there, right? And these compartment doors, what do you think of these things?
These things are amazing. I mean, the weight of this thing, that is no joke. This door is not, it doesn't torque, it doesn't flex, it doesn't feel like you could put your fist through it. I mean, that would take something else to break through that door, honestly. And these latches are phenomenal. So
you see, this is the cam locks, so they actually suck in.
They pull in and tighten.
Yeah, it gives you some
beautiful setup.
So I just got back. Some people might know this if you're watching our videos. Like I got back from Australia, and couple thousand miles, over 2,000 miles on dirt.
That was a great video. Yeah,
no dust, no dust.
Well, I can see why. I mean, all these doors are like that. I mean, the way they've done these, on the way these are sucked in and sealed. I mean, these seals are all in here with this layer out here on this outside, plus this in here squeezing everything in. I mean, you just don't get that. You get those cheap little locks that start spinning in circles.
Oh yeah,
I mean, like, oh, I've locked it. Well, you could stick anything in there, a screwdriver, and just turn it and open it up. And get to everything. So I mean, it's just huge.
And these, you've dealt with these other import trailers, right?
Yeah.
Like Black Series, and look at the track on this too. I think like the thickness, the gauge of this steel.
That's huge. Just this whole system. I mean, the Black Series trailers, they just had all kinds of issues with this track system getting messed up.
It'd always be breaking and
all the time. Yeah, it was coming loose.
Well, so you know what? And one of the things that they would do that's different from here is they would just do a nail bracket here and a nail bracket here, and then that would bend.
It would
so what they've done is they've done an L bracket here, and then they do this actual bracket on the ground, and they put a track on below. so it actually supports.
Oh yeah, it's so much steadier. The whole thing it just slides in and out securely.
Yeah, and have you been playing with these kitchens much?
Oh yeah.
Aren't these things amazing?
They're phenomenal. I mean, first of all, you got this little table here with this little lock that you can pull in and out. And it's not gonna, normally if anybody had anything like this, it's just flopping around.
Yeah.
It's not even locked in place.
The fact that they just add the little, the latches.
Just little touches like that makes you realize they take pride in their design and construction. So,
well, a lot of it too is the owner. I was just talking to him yesterday on a Zoom meeting, and he's like walking out, and he's on a camp out right now with customers everywhere. He's been there for like over a week. And so he's actually going out. They did a rally, I think it was last year or the year before. They must have had 100+ owners with MDCs. They have a line of them going almost as far as you can see. And he goes out, he camps with them. And
that's phenomenal.
When you camp with customers, they always tell you
they tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly.
What they don't like about your trailers.
Yep.
And he listens, and he comes back and says, hey, let's add a little latch to hold that in. Little details like that.
Yep,
that you
perfect.
see over time.
That just shows how they care about what the customers or the feedback that they're getting from the customers. And that's phenomenal. The fact that they got something to hold those in place, first of all. Usually there's just nothing there at all. You open that thing up, it's all just falling out on you.
Just flapping.
Yep, just flapping around.
Yeah, and then these, do you notice that goes?
And they lock in place right there, yep.
Isn't that awesome?
That's phenomenal.
And then look at the straps, how they strap everything down too.
Yeah, keep everything in place. They didn't have any of that stuff on the Black Series trailers.
Well, and not only did they not have that stuff, then they didn't even have stuff like these rubber grommets that actually protect it from bouncing and scratching.
Yep, exactly.
So we were always getting these and having to buff them out and clean them up because, and look how this thing latches. Do you see this little lever?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's very cool on this. So you just pop that out, and I noticed that. Because I was like, hey, what's going on with this? And I was like, oh, it's got a lock in there.
Isn't that cool?
Very cool.
That's like the details, right? You don't always notice that at first glance, you know, when you're just...
But you notice it when you're camping.
When you're out camping, you're out using it.
Just a little bit of usage.
And you want to like, you know, turn on the lights out here.
Very cool.
You have the white lights.
Two different
the bug
colors.
lights, right? That clears the bugs away. Just super easy access right
Very
there
nice.
too. You know, these are plumbed too.
Yes, that's beautiful on the newest option with the cold weather pack. The fact that they got everything plumbed in here.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about connecting all these hoses up and everything every time. So
connecting those hoses were a pain in the butt.
Especially the water lines.
Oh yeah. And then if you connect them the wrong ones, they'd be shooting you in the face. Some people would disconnect the one up here and not the one there, and then all was like
all the water line
spraying at you. That was pretty funny. When we would do the walkthroughs, I was always like, you got to disconnect this side, not that side. And they're like, and sometimes they're like, why? And I'm like, well, try it. And they're like getting drenched, and
spraying
it's
everywhere.
Like, now you know.
Yeah.
Now you know. You'll never do it
funny.
ever again. It's funny. There's just lots of detail. And look at this. See how they put badging everywhere to teach you how to use things.
Definitely. Reminders.
Yeah, little reminders over
Definitely.
here. Look at this.
Oh yeah, right here.
This talks about tightening your lug nuts, tells you how to do it. There's a pattern on the front that shows you how to do it. So they're really trying to focus on the end user and their experience.
Definitely.
It helps them so people don't have as many issues because they can read
Happier campers.
They're out camping, having a good time.
Yep.
It's really incredible.
I love the new styling of these windows too, how they're flush and they're not bubbling out anymore.
Yeah.
That's a cool new design.
Yeah, and they got a little bit of a tint to them too.
Yep,
so
exactly.
Give you a little bit
Very
more
nice.
privacy. It's going to also block the heat from coming in a little bit more.
Definitely. And I love the newer graphics on these NBCs now.
Yeah, these ones they're very
They
sleek,
really dial them in.
sleek and modern. Do you know why they did that? We had customers reaching out saying, hey, I don't like the decals. Can they change them? And what did they do? They changed them.
Something I noticed too is the thickness of these graphics compared to your normal trailer. They're much thicker. They're a much thicker graphic. That's going to hold up way better than your normal graphic on your trailer. So, and of course, the fact that you guys got them to go to these new appliances, the Truma, the Rinnai system in there. Of course, that Tuson sway control system. I've seen that on some other trailers in the past that people really makes your experience just that much safer. So that's just a cool feature that they've done on these.
Well, yeah, and like the mega hubs with genuine Timken bearings, they have a dual bearing system in these. And I mean, you know, you've sold
Circus
some
was
of
telling
these.
me about that, yeah.
Yeah, you've sold some of these in the past, right? Other imports
Yeah.
that were actually not even using genuine Timkens. They were using knockoff brands.
Knockoff stuff.
And so people were
We had
having,
all kinds
we
of
had a
issues
lot
with
of
those.
issues with spindles
Oh, yeah.
exploding and leaving people stranded. That was actually one of the cool things is when we were hitting that washboard, it was insane. And I cannot tell you how many, I mean, it was a lot of trailers broken down on the side of the road with entire axles smashed.
Oh, I'm
broken.
sure.
When we were hitting those washboards, it was
Most
like,
trailers just can't handle that stuff.
no.
And then not for a long period of time like you took this.
Little on the inside, everything
Crazy.
was always functioning too.
Yeah.
Have you seen this one? This is the inside outside.
Yes, I did see that on
love
the
that.
XL15. This was the first time I saw that on that one when I was checking that out.
And
That's a
then
pretty
you got
cool feature.
outlets right here.
Yeah.
This is a drop down table tray, so you can put storage here. You can also put stuff here, use charging your devices. I love that they just really give you a lot of space. See this? This is power.
Yeah.
You got more space in here for power.
I like too, just these little details. The fact that they didn't just screw this into a piece of wood, they bolted it through there.
Oh
I mean, that's a major deal.
Isn't
That is just stuff that you think would be normal, but normally when they put a bracket in, someone puts a bracket in, they're just screwing it straight into the wood and it just eventually rips out
Oh yeah, for sure.
pretty quickly.
Especially with like the amount of weight, with that being a through bolt.
Yeah, very cool.
You got like a bolt and washer and everything.
Definitely.
It's a lock, probably a lock bolt.
Yep.
And there's a washer down there.
And the slides are mounted on these metal brackets again.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just they want this to last. I mean, it's huge. And of course you got the little rubber stops again, so
Yeah,
it's not
bad.
banging on this.
Yeah, I hadn't even
door.
noticed that they actually put those through bolts.
Yeah.
Because you're right. No, normally they just get a
They just
quarter
put
inch
a little screw in there.
screw, wood
Yep.
screw, just a wood screw right down
Exactly.
into it. The same thing, I was actually in another unit and I was thinking about pulling the table out
Yeah.
and like removing it. And I was like, I unscrewed it and I was expecting just to unscrew it and lift the table out.
Sure.
And I pulled it all apart and it's like, it was bolted. I was like, how do I, and then I crawled under the trailer and they bolted the actual table, the
That's
interior
serious.
table. And I was like,
Yeah.
look, I went under there and it wasn't just, they didn't just go through bolt and put a washer down there.
Yep.
They actually had a full welded bracket underneath cross
Wow.
members where they bolted it to and attached it to
That's
the
not going
frame.
anywhere.
And I'm like, this table is never going to fall out, right?
Nope.
And so many trailers I've seen over the years where it's just like, you know, over time, you can walk in there and just rip the table out of the floor.
Just
'cause
comes
it's
off.
Wood bolts.
I've taken things out of my trailers on some of my trailers, and when I've disassembled it, it's staples and the studs, the framing, if you want to call that, they don't even connect to each other. They're just giant staples tying them together, and there's a gap in there
Yeah.
between the framing in there. I mean, it's like, how did I sit on this and it just fall apart?
No, well, over time they usually
They do fall apart eventually. Yes,
Yeah, exactly.
for sure.
Well, this
Definitely.
is, I mean, I think we could go into the details, the quality of an MDC. You know, it's funny we talk about versus other imports. It blows those out of the water.
Yeah.
And those generally blow most of the standard stuff in American out of the water. So like
Definitely.
this is just a step above almost anything we've
For
ever
sure.
dealt with. I mean, that's why we're dealing with them. So working
Yeah.
with these guys, because they truly are making, I think, one of the best trailers.
Yeah,
in the world
they're
I've ever seen.
amazing. I mean, it's like a luxury hotel in there, the way that looks. It's
Isn't it beautiful?
astonishing.
You know, and Terry, I think one of my favorite things on this trailer is the back logo, the Escape with Confidence, because after doing a couple thousand miles on Washboard, and every time, I kid you not, every time I was like just getting rattled to death. I don't know if I said this in any of the previous videos, but the vehicle I was driving, the roof rack came undone. We had a mounted speaker bolted
bet.
on. That thing ended up falling off. At one point, we had our max tracks come undone. So the vehicle, things on the vehicle were just rattling,
coming loose.
coming loose. And every time I'm like, that trailer, there's going to be something back there that's just broken, right? There's
Oh,
no.
I would have bet on it.
I was thinking water, right? Because like you spring a leak, you're thinking PEX fittings, everything's like something has to come loose, and I gotta go turn on that water pump, and that's okay to me. Like I have that expectation. So when I get to camp and if I want to take a shower, I don't get so upset when I can't, right? Because I'm like, oh, this is, and
Yeah, of
usually
course.
I go and fix it, and oh, you know, you're okay. Every time I got into there, the water system was working, every electronic component,
Yeah.
all the heating, the air conditioning.
amazing.
I was just like, and
Shocking.
it was the electric rooftop, you know, in
Yeah.
that 15. And every time I'm like,
I
hopefully it's
I
working,
would have
hope-
thought the same thing on that rooftop. I would have thought that thing's gonna break down on you.
So that trailer, they've actually taken that into the middle of the Simpson Desert towards the Big Red Bash previous years. So this is a trailer that's been around for a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's been hitting washboards. I wasn't the first one to take it out. And I think
It's been around the block.
one of them was telling me they just took it to another trip out thousands of miles on washboard. So that trailer has been on the telly track. It's been all over the place. And I 100% say with an MDC, you can escape with confidence.
Yeah, and after watching that video, I'm confident of that myself. I'm shocked.
Yeah.
What you took that trailer through,
Yeah.
I just unimaginable, honestly.
It's bananas, and stay tuned. That video series will be coming soon. It will probably be in the hopefully next month or so. We'll start seeing some of those videos get released. So thank you for watching. If you got any questions about the MDCs or any of our products, reach out to one of our stores. You can reach out to South Carolina, Arizona, Colorado, Utah. Terry is here in Utah. And so if you have any questions, reach out. Love to answer them for you. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Terry at the ROA store in Utah. If you like this video, watch more over here, and don't forget to subscribe.